Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. So, I have something that I think is pretty cool that I want to share with you guys. So, I was reading the other day and online about chess books, and I was thinking about I seen Chess Vibes video where he was going through some of these chess books, and I thought, man, that's a really cool idea. Maybe I should do something like that. And I kind of the difficulty of doing that is the book has to be what do they call it, like open source or something like that. I can't remember. Basically, it can't be under copyright still. So for you to be able to do it. So the thing is, with modern chess books, like if I wrote a book and then you read the book to, you know, YouTube, I'm not getting any kind of monetary gain from that. So you've infringed on my work, right? But after so long, it falls into like the public domain, I think is what it's called. And basically, at that point, it's free to do whatever you want with it. So I got to looking for books like that, and I found one in Capablanca's Chess Fundamentals. And so what I think we'll do is I'm not going to just read the book to you guys, but what I want to do is some of the studies and some of the interesting points that are made in the book. I thought we could go through some of these together, and the examples that he has in his book, I thought that I would make a study and include the examples in there. So if you guys wanted to go and reference these yourselves, you could do that. And that's legal to do because the book is 100 years old. He's dead. It's public domain. So it's fine to do it. Unless they take my YouTube channel down and you guys never see me again, in which case I probably went to jail for copyright. So, but I think it's fine, seriously. So anyway, this is the first example. And also this takes a lot of work because look at this book. Let me show you guys. Look at the notation. K hyphen KT1. This took me forever to decipher. And what this means is king to king's knight. 1. Anyway, point is, when he lays these out, so he's not saying, king to G3 or whatever. He's saying king to king's bishop, right? So king's rook. This is king's rook. So king's rook 1 is H1. Queen's rook 1 would be A1. So this took a while for me to decipher this. So this is going to be very slow going, and it's definitely a labor of love. So, yeah. Anyway, that's the thing. So, but I made the study. This is an interactive study. You guys can go in here, and if you find this 5 years from now and you want to go back, this should still be here. And I'm including his notation here. And I have one of my own that I added in here to this study. So let's go through it. So in this position, and this is a quote from the book. So in this position, the power of the rook is demonstrated by the first move, rook to A7. So I deciphered this on my own. So rook to A7, which immediately confines the black king to the last rank. So we're going to start with rook to A7. Good. All right, so what would you play in this position? Here. The combined action of king and rook is needed to arrive at a position in which mate can be forced. The general principle for a beginner to follow is to keep his king as much as possible on the same rank, or in this case file, as the opposing king. So again, we're going to follow that principle. Stay right in front of him. Here. Here. And here. And then this is the thing that I added. So and this is what I said. This move is also winning, but not recommended by the book. The line could continue with king to B8, rook to H7, king to A8, king to B6. So king to B8, rook to H7, king to a8, king to b6, king back to b8, so then you've got opposition, and then king to h8 is mate. Sorry, I'm not good with all the coordinates here. I have to really think to put these through, but basically this is what you got here, 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 and then when the king comes back, you have opposition, and that's mate. You could also do it, they could go the other way, and I suppose that is kind of a more trying attempt. But anyway, I'm not the best with using this yet, so I didn't know how to create a variation. Like, so if you played this where he tries to walk the other way, I didn't know how to do that. So I put this in. This will suffice. But anyway, so let's try the correct move, which is this. When in this case, the king has been brought to the 6th rank, it is better to place it not on the same file, but on the one next to it towards the center. He also spelled center funny, which I changed. So not king to c6, because the black king will go back to d8, and it will take much longer to mate. If now the king moves back to d8, right, so if he goes back to d8, then rook to a8 is checkmate. Okay, so we continue. So he plays here. This is the move. Here, here, and then that's checkmate. Okay, so I'm going to include the link to this study. I'll include it in the link I will include it in the description, video description, or whatever. Maybe I'll put it in the comments, whatever. I'll put it in there. So anyway, if you have Lichess and you want to see this, it's going to be here. This, again, is the very first study. But, if you guys have been around for a while, I'm a sucker for an end game. It's just my favorite part of the game. So I do like that this is first. But there's several examples in this book, and my intention is to include them all and have them all in a easy-to-use, accessible format for everybody to have access to. So anyway, again, link will be in the video description, comments probably too, whatever. If y'all have any feedback, be cool. Be cool if you guys liked the study, so it gets a little more attention, from the people on Lichess. And I'm sure that most of you guys viewing this know how to checkmate with a rook and a king, but the study is here. And also, I've done the video. I've done a couple of videos, like quick, kind of short videos, how to checkmate with a rook and a king. Because at one point I had to look it up too, because I didn't know how to do it. Right, I was 500 or whatever. So, but here's the video on how to do it. But there's also the study that's not just my study saying, hey, this is how you do it. This is a world chess champion, and I think that the video coupled with the study will help. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe, all the things. Check out the little interactive study. This took me quite a long time to make. Hope you guys find some value out of this. See you all in the next video.